This is the challenge of the GoBots adventure story number 4, titled Earthbound. Psykill views Leader 1's downfall from the War Games room inside the NORAD headquarters.
Excellent! Excellent! Good work, renegades. Place him in confinement for now. I have plans for our grounded guardian.
And what about Turbo and Scooter? They're still out there!
Fear not, my dear. Every man, woman, and child on Earth has been programmed to hunt them down. What chance do you think 2 guardians have against 5 billion hostile humans? Hurry, Scoot! They're catching up!
If we don't slow down, I'm gonna blow a gasket!
I detect more humans ahead!
Follow me!
Scooter and Turbo turn and head into a huge field of grain. The police, however, are relentless and follow our heroes into the forest of wheat. Suddenly, Scooter has an idea. Using his holographic abilities, he and Turbo become the visual image of 2 huge haystacks. The pursuers race on past them and into the distance.
Your holographs sure come in handy, Scooter.
I tell you, Turbo, I can't keep this up. My shocks are shocked. My pistons are pooped. Even my exhaust is exhausted. What are we gonna do now?
Get some rest and figure out what to do next.
Meanwhile, not far away, the confused squadron, which has been chasing Turbo and Scooter, is parked in a group on top of a grassy hill. Crasher enters the scene and turns into her robotic state.
What do you mean you lost them? Useless fools! But no matter. This time the Guardians will come to us, because we have the right bait. Leader 1 is under lock and key. Now, bring me our young friend, AJ.
Turbo and Scooter have found an abandoned barn in which to hide and rest, but they are loudly awakened from their rest as Crasher's voice is heard over their internal communication system.
I am transmitting on your internal Guardian frequency. I will give you 5 minutes to follow this signal and to surrender yourselves. Otherwise, you will never see your friend AJ alive again. At least not in one piece. You know how careless Copter can be when his blade starts spinning. You have 5 minutes. Now, don't be late.
Scooter and Turbo are incensed. Danger or no danger, they know they must try to save AJ.
Time is running out. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Look who's approaching, Crasher. It's Psykill. He must have important news.
Commander Psykill.
Praxis has detected an unidentified ship landing 5 miles to the north. I suspect more Guardians. I want you both to investigate and take all of these humans with you. I will take charge of your captive here.
Scooter has once again outsmarted the renegades by taking on the holographic likeness of Psykill himself. Soon, Turbo comes out of hiding.
You did it, Scooter!
Yeah, thanks to the holographic image of Psykill and the fact that I'm the GoBot of 1,000 voices.
Well, AJ, aren't you gonna say thank you?
Destroy them. Destroy the Guardian GoBots.
Hey, that's us you're talking about. We're the good guys.
Look at AJ's eyes! She must have been zombified by that pulsar device, too!
Oh, no! I guess we'll just have to hang on to AJ for her own good.
Stop that. Put me down. Stop the Guardians!
How do you like that for gratitude?
Meanwhile, back at Cheyenne Mountain, Psykill is enraged, lashing out at Copter and Crasher for allowing themselves to be deceived by the Guardians. At the same time, Dr. Braxis and a zombified Matt Hunter bring in Leader One, encased in a cocoon-like prison, unable to move.
How could you two possibly have fallen for such a trick? Those Guardians have caused me enough trouble and interruption.
So, my allies are still free.
Don't get your hopes up, Leader One. Nothing your friends can do will stop me. I've been a busy GoBot since your capture. All over this world, I've relocated entire populations, directing them to retool major factories and military installations to build the weapon that will be Gobotron's downfall. The ultimate weapon. Hundreds and hundreds of Zod duplicates. Zods! Zods and more Zods! And to ensure the success of my Zod attack, I've decided to tap your information banks to locate all the secret Guardian defense bases on Gobotron. Praxis, activate the Brainstormer.
Yes, Psykill. Just then, the zombified General Lindley enters the room and reports that Scooter and Turbo have been spotted entering Sector 3. Taking control of the powerful astro beam, he summons Tank from Gobotron. Immediately, the sleek, heavily armed Tank materializes in the War Games room before them. Psykill orders Tank and Copter to head for Zone 3 and find the Guardians.
Take whatever humans you need. I want the city surrounded and the Guardians destroyed. So unhappy, Leader One. The mind probe isn't painful, is it?
Scooter and Turbo, meanwhile, have wandered into a completely abandoned major metropolitan area of a large city, where we find them seated at the console of a huge computer. They are seeking to locate and isolate the exact frequency used by Psykill and Dr. Braxis in their pulsar generating machine, so that they can effectively neutralize its power over AJ and the entire world population. Finally, Scooter places the finishing touches on the frequency-neutralizing device and places it in the ear of AJ, who instantly comes out of her zombified trance.
What's going on here? Where are we? Where's Matt and Leader One?
Suddenly, the stillness of the city is broken by the sound of approaching helicopters. As our heroes leave the electronics center, they discover the renegade fleet descending upon them like a cloud of locusts.
There they are, renegades. Attack! Flush them out!
A mammoth battle erupts between our heroes and the renegade forces. Turbo manages to down one of the helicopters. He is amazed to find that Matt Hunter is the pilot.
Look, it's Matt! He must have been zombified too!
Unable to escape above ground, the Guardians seek refuge in the underground subway system, carrying Matt with them.
Put me down! Put me down!
We've got to get one of these neutralizing devices in Matt's ear, Scooter.
Matt, upon receiving a pulsar neutralizer, is astonished at finding himself in the midst of the battle.
You mean the only thing standing between sanity and zombie land is this plug stuck in my ear?
Our heroes are once again safe in the city's underground subway system. Above ground, Copter and Tank survey the immense rubble-strewn crater that was once the subway station. They are convinced that the Guardians have perished beneath and call off the pursuit. Back at Cheyenne Mountain, Psykill gloats over the highly classified information which he has taken from Leader One.
There! We're all done, Leader One. Thanks to you, I have all the locations of the Guardian defense bases on Gobotron. I know all of your strengths and weaknesses.
We will stop you yet, Psykill.
My, such confidence. You might be interested to know that Scooter and Turbo have finally been destroyed.
Oh no.
Praxis, program the Zod Armada for the assault on Gobotron.
Why, of course, Psykill. Without delay.
Meanwhile, Leader One and I are going for a little ride.
Psykill, with his captive Leader One, heads the captured command center toward a remote airbase where Crasher is supervising the frenzied activity of the zombified human army. Suddenly, she receives a call announcing that Psykill is on his way to personally inspect the progress. Crasher assures him that they are almost finished placing the completed Zods in formation. She is unaware that 2 jeeps have pulled inside an empty hangar nearby. Once inside, we see that the jeeps lose their holographic disguise and become Scooter and Turbo.
So that's what Psykill has planned.
It's like an army.
Yeah! More like an invasion fleet.
See any renegades?
Yeah, there's Crasher. Looks like she's running things here.
And look, over there is Dr. Turganova.
Oh my gosh, look! There's the Guardian Command Center.
Look who just arrived.
It's Psykill.
As you can see, Psykill, the final Zods are being put into place and ready for launching.
Excellent! Good work, Crasher!
Now's our chance to get the command center back. I'll create a diversion while you guys sneak inside.
And while you do that, I'll see if I can rescue Dr. Turganova. Scooter, toss me one of those neutralizers.
Look, Crasher, it's Turbo. I was told he was destroyed. After him! He must not escape this time.
Changing into vehicular form, Psykill and Crasher charge after Turbo, laser beams blasting. At the same time, Matt Hunter reaches Dr. Turganova and places a pulsar neutralizer in her ear. Turbo fires an energy blast into the massive head of one of the Zods lined up in formation, causing it to crash into the next Zod. Then, one by one, the Zods begin to fall, producing a domino chain reaction effect through the entire formation.
No! All of our work!
Stop him!
Meanwhile, Turbo's successful diversionary tactics allow Scooter and AJ to sneak aboard the Guardian Command Center. They are amazed to discover a weak and immobile Leader One.
Scooter? Scooter? Is that you?
Leader One? Look, he's alive!
Leader One, you don't look so good.
I'll have you out of here as soon as I can figure out the release mechanism.
Suddenly, our heroes are startled by the metallic grinding of a sliding door. Up in the cockpit, Psykill has entered the command center and, pressing several buttons, starts up the mighty engines. Soon, the command center blasts into the sky. The sound of Psykill's approaching footsteps alarms Leader One.
Forget about me. You've got to take cover quickly.
I will not have my timetable upset. We must reposition the Zods at once. The attack on Gobotron will proceed as planned. Well, Leader One, your Guardians have temporarily upset my schedule, but not for long. Oh no. And now, it's time for us to part company. I have decided to give you to Zod. By now, he must be very hungry. You should make a tasty morsel for one such as he.
You may destroy me, Psykill, but other Guardians will follow. Mark my words.